Hello! So one of you lovely people requested recently that I do the Cozy Gamertag. So I figured that's how I'm going to start today. I've got a cup of tea, I've got the questions on my iPad. We're just going to run through them. You're going to get to know me a bit and I will copy all of the questions into the bio. So if you want to share a bit about yourself, you are more than welcome to do so in the comments. I would love to know who is watching these videos, learn a bit about you as well. So let's all share. Let's share a little bit about ourselves and get into it. So there were 20 questions and this was first made by Vixtendo and Cozy K. So shout out to them. Thank you for making this list. I'm sorry, did I knock you? I'm sorry, Figgy. So this is the Cozy Gamer tag. And number one is, what is your gamer tag? Well, I guess for me that's Cozy Gamer Coco. My Steam name was created a few years ago and that is Coco Duck. And I think across things it's like various variations. Instagram it's Cozy Gamer Coco, Twitch it's Cozy-ish Coco, but I haven't actually done anything on Twitch, so I don't know if Cozy Gamer Coco is going to be my name here. There's someone wonderful already on YouTube called Cozy Gamer Cat, and now I feel like my name is obviously really similar to that. I didn't know at the time. I feel like because I'm smaller it could look like I'm copying, and I don't want that. And also at the same time, Cozy Gamer might be boxing in when I want to do too much, but for now Cozy gaming is my focus. It is sort of what I do mostly. So Cozy Gamer Coco for now. That might change. You might be watching this a year from now and it's a totally different name, but I'm pretty sure Coco is still going to be part of that. All right, moving on. That was meant to be easy. How long have you been gaming? This is easy. So I have an older brother. He's 5 years older than me, and since I can remember, he's always gamed. So I guess it's always been there and in some capacity of my life, and I just loved him and looked up to him, and I think he hated that. But because of him, I've always just kind of had gaming in my life. I remember some of the Sega games, like Echo the Dolphin stands out in my mind as one that I really enjoyed, but did not know what I was doing. I was probably still too young. So I feel like I've always had something, but I wasn't really gaming probably until I was 8, let's say? I don't know, we're gonna go with 8. That means I have been gaming for 20 years, although to be honest with you, for the past sort of 5 years it really dropped off. It's only now that it's like come back in a big way in my life. I'm sure there'll be a question to cover that. How did your gaming journey start? Okay, well I feel like I said that already with my brother. It was absolutely him, me just adoring everything about him for no reason at all. He was just like, you are my brother, you're the best thing ever. Just that was as simple as it was in my brain. And he is like, ew, go away, small child. But regardless of how hard he would fight to keep me out of his room and his games, eventually I got my first console when I was a bit older, and I guess I feel like I've always loved games ever since. It dropped off for me in sort of college, university. I went away and I don't think I took my console with me. But memories of like gaming on the weekends, that's always stuck with me. I feel like it's always been part of my life in some way. What is the first game you remember playing? Well, I guess Echo the Dolphin's the honest answer, but the first game that I remember really sinking a lot of hours into would have been Pokemon Crystal. I think this was the first game where you could choose between being a boy or a girl, and I think it also had day and night, and I don't even think all the games have day and night now. This one had day and night. It had the really cool evolutions, it had Umbreon and Espeon, and I loved that game. And the light's gone, okay. What is your favorite console to play on and why? Ooh, okay, well right now I play on either the Switch or my PC. I still suck at using a keyboard, so the Switch wins hands down. The fact that you can take it wherever you want, I love that. I am tempted by a Steam Deck, but honestly now that I've plugged in my PlayStation 4 controller into the PC, pretty close second. It's coming up there. And the fact that there are so many games you can get on Steam, the fact that they are so cheap, it is a narrow second. What would you call your gaming style? My gaming style is like all or some. Does that make, like, I like playing Stardew Valley while watching Haunting of Hill House, or I like playing Animal Crossing while watching Gilmore Girls. I like doing two things at once, and I like games that I can do that with. But then my favorite games are also like the Zelda games, and I can't do two things at once when I'm playing that. Kind of mix and match, but if a game is chill, if it's not all the time action, that's my favorite. That's what I like to do. And 7, do I prefer long sessions or short and sweet? I definitely prefer long sessions. I never give myself time for a long session. I kind of like games like Animal Crossing and even Wildflowers where I feel like I can just pop in for a little bit and feel like I got something done. But if something then gets in the way, then I'm in a bad mood. So maybe that's not the best thing. If I can game for sort of 4 or 5 hours, that would be amazing. And I know when I was a kid playing Wind Waker, like I could just spend all day doing that. So varied answer, varied answer. Next, what game haven't you tried yet but want to? So many, so many. I feel like such a fake gamer right now with this account because I honestly dropped off for years. I played games so much as a kid, and then during college, university, living in London, and then moving here, and then doing other things for years. Like I focused on so many extracurricular outside of work things that I just didn't have time to game. I forgot that I loved gaming, and now I'm back in such a big way, but I'm so behind. There are so many games over the past 5 to 10 years that I know I'd love and I just haven't played, and hopefully that means they're really cheap now and I can get them on Steam. But I'm so behind. Like I feel like all I've played for the past 5 years is Breath of the Wild. But that's also fine, that's a great game. That's a great game, but there's so much I want to play. Top of the list of games I want to play but don't own is Wavetale. Anything that's like Wind Waker, I want to play. I would like to try the new Pokemon games. I honestly haven't liked a Pokemon game since Ruby, but these ones seem close. Even with all the bugs, they seem close to the sort of Pokemon game that I want to play. What else? Spiritfarer I haven't played, want to try. Dave the Diver I really want to try. Dinkum I really want to try. Outside of sort of cozy gaming, the Star Wars Fallen Order, I recently bought that really cheap on a sale, really want to try that. A Plague Tale Innocence also just came up on a huge Steam sale, so I've got that. I really want to try that, even though it looks kind of darker than most games I like. And then there's a few games that I want to play with you guys and I've put off playing it. So Journey I've never tried. Firewatch I got scared, so I'd like to retry that with you guys. And Little Nightmares, I feel like that's one that I might like or I might get too scared with. So that's one that I think if I can reach that like 1,000 subscriber milestone, I might branch out and try that one. We'll see. I'm already scared. This is me committing to that with regret. Committing to that. Okay, all right, 9. Which unreleased game are you most excited for? So many, oh my god. Okay, Zelda. Zelda's not out yet, it's out soon. It's out so soon. I think this is the first game that I've ever actually bought on pre-launch. So Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, yup. The Plucky Squire is definitely one I'm on the lookout for. Whatever the next Pokemon is, I would like to play that. Chia, I think is how it's pronounced. That one looks so lovely. Anything where I get to be an animal, or for some reason a lantern or a tin can, just that game looks amazing. And honestly, all of the games on my Kickstarter video, I am so keen for them. Oh my gosh, Mika and the Witch's Mountain. I can't. That game looks so good. It looks so cute. Oh my god, Sally. I can't wait for Sally. Okay, there's too many games. All right, what game do you love that no one would expect? So there's one that I played at school that I get so addicted to. This is my like guilty pleasure game. It's called Bloons Tower Defense. I don't know if anyone else has played this game. It was so cheap. It's so addictive. You're just a monkey popping balloons, and then there are more monkeys that pop balloons in different ways. You can get like a sticky monkey. It's so repetitive. I get so addicted. I fall down a bit of a hole when I play it for hours, but I like it. I like it. What can I say? The only other game that I think would be a surprise is that I like Shadow of Mordor. I get really scared playing it, but I really like Shadow of Mordor. Favorite game to rage quit? Look, I don't play many games that make me rage quit. I think because I'm not very good at platformers, side scrollers, those sort of games, they make me rage quit because I'm not very good at them. So that's my answer. Favorite game to replay? Oh my gosh. Well, Wind Waker, hands down, just the best game of all time. I love it so much. Twilight Princess, very, very close second. I love those two with all of my heart. Sonic Adventure 2, that is my childhood. I will replay that till the day I die. And I think Stardew Valley, just for the point that I can jump in and do it while I do something else, that is also a go-to. Do you snack or drink while gaming? Yes. Solo or co-op? I watched the Nintendo podcast and it was really lovely watching them reflect on how the best games they'd played in 2022 were the ones that they played with people. So I really do have that love for co-op games and the fact that it can bring people together. You can have those memories, those laughs. But I'm a solo gal. I really like solo games. I like having that time for myself to go at my pace. It's probably the social anxiety showing. Sometimes, like, I don't mean to, but you can feel in life pressured to go at a certain pace, and solo games mean that I get to do things at my pace, and I treasure that time. So solo overall, especially because usually they're the most story rich, but I am excited that more co-op games are going that direction. Definitely on board for that. Favorite genre to play? I don't know how to answer this question. I feel like I haven't played enough games to know for sure. If you want to look at hours that I have just put in, then I guess Farm Sims, Life Sims is my answer there. But I like games with a bit of action. I love games with a bit of fantasy, a little bit of your own choices mixed in, but then story rich for sure gets me every time. I don't think I could play a game that's totally open. I need a thing to do. I need something to uncover. Is that a genre? You tell me. You tell me. I like games. 16 least favorite genre to play. Look, I would say horror, but something in me wants to try that, so I guess that's not an honest answer. Zombie games, probably not a fan. Okay, honestly, like shooty games. Any shooty first-person game, or as I prefer to say, in the face. Any in the face, just like shooty game is just not for me, and that could be like the console gamer in me coming out, where I just find it really hard to aim that way. I know on a PC you can click around and you make it so much faster to like look around and shoot and everything, but it's just not me. It's not my vibe. Late night or daytime gaming? Look, I think nighttime wins because you end the day with such a high of playing that game. But wherever I have more time in the day is my honest answer. I wouldn't mind starting the day like that. I know my partner actually quite enjoys doing that because then he gets like that gaming time in and then focuses on everything else throughout the day. But I think that night is what I would prefer. And it's like a treat. It's like a reward for getting everything done. What console and game holds a special place in your heart? Have I said Wind Waker enough? Yeah, Wind Waker holds the highest place in my heart. I think it's the first game that I actually finished and loved the whole way through. Sonic Adventure 2 is probably second on that list. No, okay, Twilight Princess is second on that list. Maybe even tie first. I do love that game. I've only completed that one once. Sonic Adventure 2, definitely close as well. Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Kazooie is up there. I cannot tell you how excited I was when that came to the Switch. I haven't even completed it now, but I love Banjo-Kazooie. And the GameCube is just, it's everything. I own a Wii specifically so that all of my GameCube games have something to do, because I didn't want to bring my GameCube all the way to Australia and potentially damage it. I did bring the Wii, didn't care so much about the Wii. But that's definitely it. The Switch is close, but the GameCube is everything. If I had to choose until the day I died, I think the GameCube would win. Okay, what does gaming mean to you? Gaming to me is fun, it's relaxation, it's inspiration. I feel like I'm my most creative if I've got some gaming time. I love crafty things, and graphic design is my day job. So I like looking at different art styles and that sort of thing, and seeing games, watching cartoons, that sort of thing just sort of lights my fire in a new way. And I don't think I'd give myself much time for just me, and that's definitely what gaming feels like. All right, last one. If you could tell someone who doesn't game one thing to convince them to start, what would it be? Look, if you don't game already, run. You'll spend all your money on it. No, okay, I can't say that. I don't know. I'm really a person that's more of a show than a tell. Like, I prefer to lead by example. I prefer to do the thing than to say to other people to do the thing, you know? And I feel like if I can show how much I'm enjoying it and how I can be a more balanced person because of it, a happier person because of it, then hopefully that rubs off onto people. And I guess I hope that I'm an open enough person so that if they are interested in cozy games, then they know they can come to me. They know perhaps that I will say, hey, I have a whole channel dedicated to this. What do you want to know? What do you want to play? And then maybe go from there. All right, that is all of the questions. I feel like maybe you know me a little bit better now. random things about me. I'm in Australia, I'm English, I have a weird mixture of an accent. My partner likes the way I say cinema, so that's that. I say crisps, I say yogurt. I don't want to choose between cats or dogs, but the honest answer is cats. I'm gonna go and change my shirt so that I can film another video and you guys don't know it's the same day. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Thanks for getting to know me a bit more. If you want to answer any of these questions below, please do. I would love to learn a bit more about you. Thank you again to Vixtendo and to Cozy K for doing this cozy tag. It has been a lot of fun filming this for you. I will leave something else cozy right here and I will see you in the next one. Bye.